All right, good afternoon. Welcome to today's stream. We are back on American Truck Simulator, continuing the exploration of the Illinois State DLC, and hopefully some more action with the Volvo VNL. And hopefully we manage to catch the VNR today. I don't know why, but I really do want to experience that truck on here. So yeah, I installed some mods which meant that I removed and installed some mods, which meant that our progress from yesterday has been reset. But I think if everything has worked the way it should and works the way it should be more than worth it. More than worth it. So we got a job to East St. Louis, however you pronounce it. Interesting that the St. Louis and East St. Louis very close to each other. But we'll take this job. Some fertilizer with the Western Star. So let's have a go on that, and hopefully all will be well. And hopefully there won't be a need for a virtual mirror. Audio. There we go. Okay, I was a little bit concerned there because one of the mods I've installed was a bunch of sound ones. And I was concerned that we had some issues with them. Right, let's adjust the seats and hopefully... You know what, at this point, I'm just going to take it, I think. Go to the wheel tilt, move it down below the screen. I think I'm going to keep the virtual mirror there. No. Going to put in my big boy boots and remove it. Not much of the trailer really. Pretty basic and plain. Probably need some fertilizer in there. We'll take their word for it. Okay. What's going on here then? There we go. Right, let's see what else we can get on this computer screen. Okay, I do prefer a digital readout, so I'll probably end up sticking to that. No active warnings, that's good. Hello, JFK. I'm a minute late. How do you know that? How do you know that I'm a minute late? You see the timer. Well, I may have been a minute late, but you're 10 minutes late. So, therefore, I think I'm free from judgment. How are you doing? Outlast Trials. Is that the last Outlast? The one that came out a few years ago? I don't think I even knew it was multiplayer. Very cool. I've still only played the first one. Oh, or did I play the second one as well? I don't know about the second one, but I know I definitely played the first one. That was an interesting experience. I haven't played it myself, the last one, right? But from what I've seen from like gameplay videos, it doesn't seem as scary as the previous ones. Am I right in thinking that? And also, yeah, I played the second one, but I don't remember finishing it. I just remembered some things that happened in the second one. I was so proud of myself when I finished the first one, though, because it was genuinely horrifying. What a load. What a load of bollocks. I'm starting to wonder if doing what I do with these new DLCs is the right move. Because the way I'd usually play, when there's no new DLC or nothing specific to look at, would be I'd just go from A to B, and B would just be a city I haven't explored before. So what I do when I explore all the towns of these states, all the cities of these states, is basically make an entire state irrelevant to my gameplay experience. This truck has a horrendous gearbox. Are you on the new timetable or the older one? Poland 3. Are you sure? I think PL3 might have the... maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I've made a meal of this. I'm going to make complete use of my free will on this field. Hello, monkey. We're all watching you reverse no. How did I do? I think I've done a good job of not making a complete arse out of myself these last few days. Right, Diesel to Rockford. Let's go. It's a quiet one. To be fair, the exhaust is literally like directly behind the passenger seat. I say directly. There's a whole like hotel room between the passenger seat and the exhaust bar. Right, Diesel to Rockford. I'll leave the window down. Parking brake off, of course. That also is a requirement to get moving. Does sound very good, I'll be honest. Put the passenger window down as well. That's much better. And you get like a lot more of the raw sound, not just the sort of muffled sound that you'd usually hear inside the cab. Got a couple shunters over there on the tracks. Nice little detail. I'm teaching someone to drive the train next week. Oh, nice one, JFK. Hope it's not a disaster. I think they're in safe hands. Foot completely flat. Little bit of peace and quiet. Ooh, Route 66. This is the beginning of Route 66. I believe. I could be wrong. I know Route 66 starts somewhere in Illinois. Gonna be sleeping for 9 hours while he's driving. See? That is what my driving instructor did. He would just sleep during our lessons and I would just drive around. And it was fine because I knew how to drive. How much experience does your person have? Good morning. Good morning. You've completely thrown me off, Jackson. Hello, Jackson. I don't know where you are that it's the morning. But hi. How are you? Myself, I'm doing good, thank you. First time being in the cabin. Don't lie, JFK. I know you're bricking it. There's no way you are not scared for your life. I think I would be. You're a jackpot, 102 million. Go for it, boss. Go for it. $30 left for everybody who hasn't played. Well, I wish you luck. If you have joined in the fun. I actually thought about playing the lottery some weeks ago. And I just didn't really do anything with the idea. Tomorrow Octagon 88. I've got no idea who I'd be betting on and why. Never really been interested in fighting. Necessary overtake. Are you criticizing my driving, boss? If the person wants to hog the fast lane, it's not really much I can do about it, unfortunately. Hello, Nabil. Don't text and drive. No, absolutely not. That is a great piece of advice. This guy has a hard on for braking unnecessarily. What was there to compliment, Jackson? Oh my god, it was an undertake. If you were a good friend, you would be criticizing me for that and say, look, you can't be doing that. It's against the law. JFK, how about you don't do that? How about you don't do that? I'm very quickly reminded of an aviation disaster that Nabil brought to my attention recently. That came from that, a similar attitude to that. It was very close to being a disaster. Very close. Teach him properly. And then if he wants to, muck about later on, you won't be responsible for it. Jackson, I don't know if I share your testament about traffic laws. I think sometimes I would agree. Sometimes. Most of the time, possibly. But generally speaking, I think traffic laws are a good thing, boss. Is that something that you have to declare, JFK, to your trainer? Or is it only if it's medication that will make you drowsy? Some unnecessary, but a lot is trash. Yeah, I think I can, yeah, more or less agree with that. Especially when it comes to speed limits. I don't know how what the situation is in Germany, but in London, I'd say 90% of them are super, super, super unnecessary. I mean, when I say unnecessary, I just mean a lot of 20-mile-an-hour limits, which would be completely fine being, 30-mile-an-hour limits, and which once upon a time were 30-mile-an-hour limits. Ask explicitly for something that will not make me sleepy. Okay, cool. Cool. That's good then. I mean, to be fair, generally speaking, with regards to like motion sickness tablets, I wouldn't expect them to have that effect. But you'll never know, man. Better safe than sorry. Also, sorry about this being in the way. I was thinking about moving it to the other side of my desk yesterday, and sort of just forgot about it. Excited to not be alone once my train goes. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that aspect. I don't know. For me, I'd see that as a pro, as a benefit. I get to be alone. Don't have to socialize with anyone, except if I need to get onto the radio. But I guess when you do it so often, even if you are somebody who prefers to be alone, I'm sure it does start to get lonely after a while. Most of them make you drowsy. Interesting. Okay, fair enough. They make your concentration way worse. Well, yeah, of course. If they make you drowsy, then yeah, makes sense. 15 to 01. What do you mean by 15 to 01? Like time wise, like 3 p.m. to 1 a.m. the next morning. Jackson, such requests should be restricted to personal DMs. You can find JFK on our Discord. Feel free to ask him for those photos. You know, over there. Is that your the time that you're gonna be training with the person? Those are crazy hours, man. And is that like a normal shift? How many hours is that? 3 p.m. That's 10 hours. Are your shifts normally 10 hours? Nine. I mean, I guess if you can hold your concentration for that long, fair enough. How do you do it, man? I don't quite know where they want it. I don't know if it's student to drive for now. No, I'm just talking about driving trains in general. Make use of your free day doing what, Jackson? Right, so that's Rockford done. So we've got 3 more. We've got Springfield, Bloomington, and Champagne. Okay, nothing from here. Well, from Chicago. Okay, we can go from Chicago to Champagne or Springfield. Or 2 options. Okay. But I want to look for the Volvo. I want the VNR. Joplin is a crazy name. I don't know why this truck is so difficult to come across. It's actually a little bit insane. Okay. Let's take fruits from Chicago to Champagne. Someone who's going to drive the train for the first time is going to get it to his toes the whole day. I'm going to stay at home, but we tell him to call me if there's a problem. That is wild. Oh, this is the Broke Boy model. There's no GPS on it. Alright, Jackson, have a great weekend, my man. Appreciate you joining us for the little time you could. Stay safe, my bro. Yes, sir. both Saturday and Sunday. Do you really have that much trust in the guy? It's his first time in that train. I can't tell if you're trolling or not. ETCS is safe. You trust in ETCS that much, huh? Say no more then, my man. Then I might as well move to Belgium and start driving trains myself. It's that easy. Does it pay well being a train driver in Belgium? What's good, my bro? How you doing, Els? ETCS is going to be everywhere. Yeah, eventually. Eventually. I don't know if there's been any update to that plan. Surviving. I hear that, my boy. But you're surviving, innit? So you're already winning. Have you started making moves into what it is that you wanna do that will eventually kind of get you so you don't have to work anymore? That we spoke about last time. Because now you're off in it, so if there's ever a time to get cracking on with it, now is the time. 1 year ago, it'd be a way different story. I was more concentrated to not miss signals and speed limits. I guess that's a benefit and a negative of like a system like ETCS. It's like good enough that you can rely on it a lot of the time, right? So it kind of allows you to be complacent, but at the same time, it allows you to be complacent. Waiting for it to get made. Raw, okay. Interesting. It's boring being so easy. How long have you been a train driver now, JFK? How many years? Three years. You're speaking like a true veteran. Yeah, bro. JFK's a train driver. Jermaine, thank you very much for the sub. I don't know why it's not playing the audio, but thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate you. I don't know else, like, especially in the UK, bro, the training that you have to endure to be a train driver. I guess people could still do it, for the money, but there has to be at least a decent part of you that wants to do it because it is what it is. Look at the people in finance. What about them? Apart from having very white noses. This is like a proper industrial area. I like how they've done this. Interesting. To be fair, sorry, I want to go back to, because I've missed a bit. I want to go back to the finance talk. Who can finance be a passion? Like, I don't know. I can't imagine being a child and the finance industry being like a passion of mine. I can't imagine it for a friend. You know, having a friend who's passionate about finance. So I think, I mean, it's definitely something that could be interesting once you're at a particular age. Or you just want to do it for the money. But then again, what could be like a passionate reason to do finance though? Oh, we found it. We found it, but it's going to a destination that I've already been to. God damn. It's a route that I've already done. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. What I would preferably like to do is tick off those 2 remaining cities, and then then we're basically done with Illinois, and then I'm happy to take a quick job from wherever to wherever with an electric truck. But yesterday it was impossible. There was none available at all. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. Cool. We take this to Peoria, but I'm gonna make a stop because we go right past Bloomington. I'm gonna go through Bloomington and tick that off, and then we basically kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Right, this is gonna be trippy. Okay, we're actually going to be driving through roads that we haven't explored yet, so I guess that's something. Alright, man. Electric truck. Let's get it. Sounds more or less like what I was expecting. Why don't I try to race IRL? One, because my age is way past that. Two, if I was to like do it myself, like get a car, you know, track it, and sign up for races and stuff, let's say you would need quite a bit for all of that. It's very expensive. Very, 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 very expensive to get into racing. And I don't think that even includes like maintaining your car and repairing it when, you know, when you need to. It's also expensive to be a pilot, yeah, yeah. Just completely dead. Only when it's accelerating you actually hear something. I assume there's a secret road of sorts there. In the go-karting. Bro, I did that for the first time in my life. I think back in like 2022. And I was first. Like I banged it and I went in. Like I knew I was going in as I was racing. I was like, yeah, I'm going nuts. And I finished first. And I don't know, man, it had me thinking, bro, like I don't blame anyone for anything, yeah, but you know, like I've always been into like cars and racing from like when I was like a kid. What if like my parents saw that, man, and were like, you know what, let's put him in like a, I don't know, man, let's get him doing that, you know? I don't know, man. I can only wonder like what would have come from it. I mean, I don't mind. Like, I don't know. Like, the thing is, I don't know people. I don't know people who, like, bro, like I said, I only went go-karting for the first time in my life a few years ago. There are certain things that, forget even having people around to, like, inform me of certain things or, like, guide me in a certain direction. I wouldn't even know what to, like, research. Like how you said there's, like, competitions with, like, in team sports go-karting. I don't know. I didn't know that's a thing. That's the first time I'm hearing of it. I don't know, bro. I'm 30 this year, man. Like, Like, is it worth? Is it something worth investing in? You know, at this point. Damn, indeed. Nah, bro, don't troll. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's a weird one, man. There's a lot of things that I have in mind to do with my kids, you know? Especially in the realms of opportunities and finance. Just give them what I didn't have, basically, innit? Honestly, it's an early 20s Adnan. I don't know, bro. That motherfucker worked his fucking ass off, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know. I don't know what I would say. Worked his ass off. I went through, went through a lot. I don't know, man. I don't know what I could say. I think I'd say maybe invest a bit more time into yourself. Invest a bit more time and energy into yourself. It's okay to do that. And see, the thing is, I didn't do much wrong in my early 20s. I won't lie. I didn't do much wrong. Like, even looking back, like I thought about it a few times, you know. But even looking back, I don't know, man. Like, there are a lot of choices that I would make again, but it seemed like whenever there was a matter of chance, it would always fall against me for some reason. Like, I really I tried, bro. I really tried, man. For the limited knowledge I had at the time. And again, even saying that, even now, there's not a huge amount that I would do differently. I was hustling, man. You know, rightly and not so rightly. But I was hustling. Like, I had my mind set a particular way. The only advice I would give myself is probably regarding the heartbreaks I went through at the time. I'd advise myself not to sell my PC that I had at the time that I sold and my phone. I was working hard right. I mean, at the time, I was working at Subway, but I was applying for like just like railway related jobs, just non-stop, man. Like at a ridiculous rate, and I just wasn't getting anything, man. I got a couple interviews here and there, but it never went further. then as I was at Subway, I was also doing Uber Eats and delivery on my ped. So I do my 8 hours shift at Subway, and then from then until I go home and sleep, I'm working Uber Eats and delivery on my ped. Like, I didn't really waste any time. Um, then after my ped got teethed, I I was doing Just Eat. So then I wasn't at Subway no more after COVID. I wasn't at Subway, so I was doing Just Eat full time. I might hit an invisible wall here, by the way. I'm trying to find where this road is. There's a secret road somewhere here. Just trying to find it. I'm not seeing anything appearing on the map. There we go. Yeah. And that I was doing 52 hours a week. And then sometimes I'd be doing that, and on top of it, I was working for Getir, if you remember Getir. Like, what didn't I do? You know, like from what I could. Like, I'm applying for jobs, I wasn't getting anything. I mean, when I finally got anywhere near the London Underground, I got in as a bloody cleaner. But that's how, like, ready. That was my mentality, basically. I didn't care if I had to be a cleaner to do what I wanted to do, then so be it. And I did that. So I think for the most part, I had my head screwed on. I messed up like here and then. I made some bad decisions for sure, and I did some things that I shouldn't have done. But generally speaking, the mindset was on point. Like, I just wish I had someone to, like, guide it in the right way, you know, or in the right direction. One thing I've always, well, not always, but one thing I lacked for a long time growing up was a mentor, or someone who could, you know, spend time with me, correct me, teach me, help me avoid certain things. I feel like throughout my whole life, I've had to figure things out myself and learn things for myself. And that's been, I think, one of my biggest, I wouldn't say struggles, but not really. But like, I guess in hindsight, one of my biggest struggles. Just having to work things out for myself. Bro's a philosopher. Right mindset's going in the wrong direction. Like I said, right mindset. Just didn't know what to do with it. If it makes sense. Like, I did what I thought was right at the time. I did what I knew was right at the time, within my limited capacity of knowledge. But like I said, I lacked having someone to guide me and you know, be a voice of wisdom and reason. I mean, I was working 50 hours plus a week, over 52 hours a week for years. Like, I was a grafter. Do you know what I'm saying? I was a grafter, and I knew what I wanted in life. I knew what I wanted. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to get there though. I had the work ethic. I had the, like, end goal, or an end goal, but how to get there, I didn't know. So, you know, I tried this and I tried that and I tried this and I tried that. Sometimes things worked, sometimes they didn't. Sometimes they worked for a little bit. So, like, I look at myself today and I'm relatively proud of where I am today. You know, all things considered, but I'm not where I want to be. I feel like I'm quite far from where I want to be. But I don't regret anything. I'm not mad at myself or anything. I did what I could with what I knew, and there's nothing really like. What more can you do than that? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say for example, I got the London Underground job when I could do it full time, bro. Oh, all I can do is just imagine, man. Because I would have been doing full time. I would have been grinding overtime, making easily anywhere between 3 and 5K a month. I would have gotten like a supervisor role probably like 7, 8 months in. Like I know who I was back then. I know myself and what I would have achieved back then. And then with that money, bro, I would have invested. I would have had myself a nice place, a nice car. I've cleared all my debts from early. But a lot of things are out of our control, innit, man? Sometimes, I don't know, man. Sometimes things are just not meant for a particular time. Maybe things aren't meant for a particular season. Like, I was so when I was doing Subway and Uber Eats at the same time, yeah, I was so comfortable financially, yeah. Like, bro, I'd pay off my rent, I'd pay off my tax, council tax, which I was paying double because I was covering for someone else, paying double council tax, paying all my bills, petrol, insurance, everything covered, easy, 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 just with the Subway money, and then Uber Eats, I was making £300 a week. So imagine £300 a week. That's not going to any necessity. And I'm just like getting takeaway whenever I please, and I'm going ham as well, and like I'm doing everything I wanted to do at the time, and I'm completely comfortable. Imagine the day, no, not the day, the week that I had bought a this is gonna sound cringe, but you know those Poundland money piggy banks, the Poundland ones with like the money on the like, it's got like pictures of money. There's £20 note ones, there's £50 note ones, there's like £5 note ones. I bought the £50 one so I could start putting £50 inside every week. I wanted to put £50 inside, at least £50 a week inside. So when I finally decided I'm gonna start saving money, bro, that was the same week that my ped got, you know, they broke up my ped. I'll be honest, from that day, I still haven't been that financially free since that day. That caused so many problems you wouldn't believe. Everything just came to a halt financially after that. Because that was just before or at the beginning of COVID. And I thought I wasn't working anymore after during COVID. So I wasn't doing the Subway thing. And it was very difficult for me to get there because I was living in Greenwich at the time, and the Subway I was working at was in West. And I'm getting I need to get there for like 5:30 in the morning, 5:30, 6 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning. I didn't need to get there. I would leave my house at 5:30 in the morning. It all became very tough very quickly. Finance for the ped started falling back on that. Nah, man, it's just. I don't know, man. Like, so. After that happened, after COVID, the job I got after COVID was my cleaning thing. To be fair, I was actually okay with that. It didn't pay great, but I was okay with it. It wouldn't last me the month, but that was because of decisions that I was making that were bad decisions. Um, Quite bad decisions, actually. But that was okay. But then after that, when I was in uni, that was a really bad period. That was one of the worst periods of my entire life, actually. When I was in uni, 2024. That was rough. Because I was at uni, and student finance, all the money from student finance was going to pay for the year, because student finance wouldn't cover it. They wouldn't pay for the year, but they were giving me the loan. So I was paying for the year with the loan money. So I wasn't getting anything. Them times I'm jumping on Universal Credit. Universal Credit are saying we're giving you nothing because you're getting student finance money. I'm explaining that the student finance money is all going back to the uni. It's all going straight into my education. Didn't really matter to them. So I was living off nothing, basically. Not quite sure how I made it. Oh yeah, I was doing the little Deliveroo thing. So then I rented an e-bike. Then I was doing a Deliveroo thing. And I was making like 10, 20 pounds a day. And I was living off that basically, 10, 20 pounds a day. But somehow the fans also living off that as well. And then after that came the London Underground thing. I feel like I missed out a lot, but in short, that was more or less the journey. What's good, Transport? The new Volvo VNL's class. Yeah, it feels really. I can't explain my experience driving it. Transport Legend. It was an odd one because there was nothing that really stood out about the truck itself. I mean, it's the first truck that I've seen in these games with like a GPS in the dashboard. I thought that was really cool. But nothing really stood out about it. But I was driving it yesterday for a little bit. And it just felt... I can't explain it. It felt so good to drive. Why? How? I can't tell you. It just felt so good to drive. And of course it looks, quality. It looks really, really nicely done. And then this is the VNR now, as you can probably tell. Completely silent. Which feels like a normal ATS truck. Obviously very muted. An interesting experience. Hello Fab, not forgot about me? Good. I'm happy to not be forgotten about. How are you? How are you doing as well, Transport? Very zippy brakes, feels a bit too strong, but it's good besides that. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I drove it pretty calmly yesterday, I think. Either that or I had a relatively low-powered version. Right, I'm gonna floor it now. Now. We're hauling... I haven't got the weight, but I think it's pretty heavy. I mean, it's no Rimac Nevera, but gets the job done. Doing good still on DBD. Can you remind me what DBD is again, Fab? Sorry, I've forgotten. I wonder if the regen function actually works. Oh, there's a video thing I've just missed. Where is it? Tell me about it, else. Hello, Nabil again. Sounds like a spaceship because it is a spaceship, boss. It's a truck. Oh, thank you, boss. I'm sorry that you thought I meant it was a literal spaceship. Sorry, Unc. Sounds like a Jake break. Buses over trains, Nabil. Bro put a sick emoji. That's a man's passion, bro. What are we doing? Which game do you have more hours in? Yeah. But generally speaking, though, like, games aside, which, I mean, games are a teller, to be fair. $1.4K on what? What, subs? Are both equally, that's valid. Els, do it, man. Or play the bus, bro. The bus is like, it's a less realistic experience in terms of sounds and physics, but bro, the city is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. 30 mods as well. Oh, hours on OMSI. Wow. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. I wouldn't have guessed 1.4K, but it does make sense. Alright, Els, don't knock it till you try it, bro. Like, what are you judging the game based off? Because you ever played it yourself. So what are you judging it off? I deleted the economy mod, by the way, Nobel. I did have it installed. OMSI is more convincing than TSW. Ooh. Every time? Every time? Like in every scenario? Even the best TSW scenario against the worst OMSI scenario, for example? Okay, Nabil, that's valid. Are you avoiding the question that I asked you, Els, about the bus? The only reason I'm not immediately agreeing with the OMSI and TSW thing is because I think there's more that goes into it than just audio and physics. Those are incredibly important and arguably the most important aspects when we're talking realism. But like, for example, when I tried OMSI yesterday or the day before, the graphics straight away, I was very put off by the graphics straight away. Knowing how realistic the driving experience is, I was before I even experienced the stuttering again. I saw the graphics and I was like, oh my god, Jesus Christ. I'm aware, Nabil. What do you mean just look at it, Els? That's not valid. That's not valid. What do you mean just look at it? If you want to talk about just look at it, if we're going off just looks, the boss wins every time, boss. Every time. If we're going off looks. When you have great physics and sounds, it's really enough to convince me. That's completely valid, man. Completely valid. Bro, where are my skills gone? My skill points. I wish you could choose like a destination too. And then it would just give you all the like stuff that goes there. It's kind of annoying that's not a filter. What if I just search? What's it? Springfield. Okay, fair enough. That also works. Oh wait, no, wait. Oh, that's a different Springfield. No, I need Springfield, Illinois. Okay. I think that's the best we're gonna do. That's the best we're gonna do. Probably the economy mode. Yeah, well, you see how I've got everything for fragile cargo and the other ones. I think that's messed something up. So it's like I've already got all the skill points that I would be getting right now. Oh, snap. Minor. Just a little nick. SCS has a long way to go. They do, you know. They've come a long way. They've come a long way, but they definitely have a long way still to go. It's too cold. Remember, every day in this game is the longest day of the year, which is in the summer. And so it's most likely going to be pretty warm. Although, the dashboard is reading 18 degrees. That's not too bad, 18 degrees Celsius. That's windows down weather. Temperature. Put a jacket on, Els, man. I don't want to hear it. Roof up weather. Sunroof closed type weather. I like that the banners are blowing in the wind. That's kind of cool. Okay, if it's that windy this time of morning, maybe it is a little bit cold. I'll put the heater on for a little bit. Weather's not looking too welcoming. Yeah, a lot of things that this game's lacking, man. I'm glad that they've added so much in the way of map DLCs for both of their games, but that's all they've added: maps, 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 maps. There's been nothing else but maps. That's the only way the game has grown. We've had one graphical upgrade, one AI / NPC upgrade. They've just started in recent times, and it's in very limited capacity, adding animations for loading and unloading. Yeah, Monday apparently, Nabil. Surely after they open pre-orders, there's no delaying. They can't delay after opening pre-orders, man. So we'll see if Monday truly is the day. I wonder what will come with pre-order. Usually there's like physical things, like, right? Like you pay a lot of money and you get like a map. You get some like physical model of something. I don't think I'm going to be pre-ordering it, but I'll see, man. It won't surprise me if pre-orders are like £200 and you get all of those stuff. Because I think for GTA 5, that special stuff for GTA 5, that little bundle, I think was like £200. You get like some artwork, some physical artwork to hang on your wall. I remember there was a code for the blimp. I want to call with my disc. No, you know what else? That's valid, man. I hear it. I hear it. We all deserve the craziest compensation. Debating a series that you don't. Why are you debating, bro? What is it? Why is a Series X even? Why are you debating a Series X? PlayStation 5, bro, and make that a Pro. Bro's talking about some Series X. Dubai was made in a shorter time. I don't think you're wrong, you know. I don't think you're wrong. That'd actually be quite interesting diving into that. Okay, my monitor stand is off. My monitor keeps tilting. I need to tighten it up. It does it so slowly I don't realize until like it's all the way down. But I've clocked it now. Make that a Pro too. Absolutely, bro. Depending on how long a PC version will take, I'm more than happy to get a PS5 Pro. Just for GTA 5. Then once it comes out on GTA 6, sorry, once it comes out on PC, I just sell the console. Have you seen the mods that have been coming out for Red Dead Els? Rockstar have every reason to delay the PC release. The thing is, at the end of the day, no matter how hard they try to make the game unmoddable, it's going to be modded. That was how GTA 5 started. GTA 5 started being unmoddable. Now look where we are. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to like PC gamers, you can't really stop them. You have to accept defeat. Like every game that's made so many that's made so much room for software and all sorts of different things to prevent hackers. The hackers still find their way into like every single multiplayer game. There's nothing you can do about it. The way the hackers you'll find them in like Call of Duty, Battlefield, you'll think those companies are doing nothing to stop it. Online on console makes the most money. Oh yeah, of course. I feel like on PC you've got so many other games and so many other... Like on PC you can just do RP or just do 5M and then you've got your online without... You know... Well, I mean, you wouldn't have to pay for it anyway on PC, but... GTA Online isn't the only option to go online on GTA, if that makes sense. Whereas on PlayStation, on Xbox, you don't have a choice. If you want to do online in GTA Online is your only chance, is your only choice. And naturally, you're going to want to be the best and have money and all the cool things, so you're going to end up spending on shark cards. Shark cards is a devious plan, man. Welcome back, JFK. Hope you enjoy your food, my man. I am pretty hungry myself. Your DM breaking down the percentages, Nabil, from each platform. I remember that one. Ooh, salmon pasta. Yes, please. I know you didn't offer, but yes, please. Oh, I did L's. I'll say it with chest. I'll say it with chest, bro. I used to boss everyone, bro. Any online lobby, I'm blessing everyone up. Or I'm just trolling them. If anyone tries to mess with me, I'm making their lives hell. But I regretted it. I'm not gonna lie. I regretted it, man. That's why I left my PS3 at my last address. I just left it there. Whoever wants to get it can take it. Only thing I didn't do, which I should have done, was take the hard drive out. Whoops. Hopefully, it just gets destroyed. What origin are you from? Born in the UK, but both my parents are Moroccan. But I had so many games from jailbreaking it. But I didn't really like. I didn't make the most of it. I didn't really care. All I wanted to do was just hack GTA and Call of Duty Black Ops. Because I was playing a lot of Black Ops 2 as well. During COVID. What other DM, Nabil? He said I had no access to multiplayer on Evo. Oh, so I'm assuming you do have online. That is insane. Wait, let me make sure. What the hell, bro? How? I'll check out Ship Simulator after. No way. Assetto Corsa Evo JFK. '26 or 2010. You know what? I went on the page for Forza Horizon 6 and I considered it. I actually don't want to play it. That's what made me like so like. It blew my mind a little bit. Like I can get the game for free and play it, and I don't want to. Like I actually don't want Forza Horizon 6. That's mad. I don't even want to try it. The bot gave you a sub signal in Simrail. No, nothing new, JFK. Glad to see the bots are still on their BS. What's up closer to shunting? I wouldn't bet on the bots for that. Right, let's start making money, man. Let's start doing these crazy long ass drives. That we're definitely not going to finish today. You want to give it a try, Nabil? Why not, man? Maybe you'll enjoy it. Oh, we got a VNL. I didn't even notice. $100K for one job. Yeah, bro. I wish it wasn't like that. Honestly, But you don't really have a choice, man. Just don't have a choice. I had FH5. I had Game Pass for a month once. It was nice and all, but that's it. For just a month, I think you'll feel like you really missed out. I don't know. Maybe if you owned it properly and spent some more time with it, I don't know. Maybe you would have liked it. I got bored of it so quick, man. Maybe if I was to give this one a go, I'd really enjoy it. Maybe we'll never find out. Just a game of disappointment. Wait, are you referring to Forza Horizon 6, Els? Need a plane mod for them roads. It's ridiculous. It's actually, how do you make a driving game? And like, fair enough, it's going to be popular regardless, right? Like, they don't have to change anything, but like, when you look back at like the driving games, like the Need for Speeds from back in the day, for example, what made them so cool was that the experience, like the environment was realistic. The roads were realistic. Racing, you know, on like tight roads and being so close to each other. It's what made it fun. But if I can park 3 limousines back to back, parallel, on one lane, where's the fun in that, man? And if I just want to cruise in like a realistic manner, how can I do that and have fun? I've been noticing that most train enthusiasts are furries. There does seem to be a correlation, JFK. I'm not gonna lie. You're definitely onto something. It's something that Nabil and I have spotted a while ago. But it certainly does seem to exist a correlation. There are also more correlations, but we'll leave them for another day. What's a furry? You know what else? Big man thing. I swear to you, bro, it's better that you don't know. I promise you it's better that you don't know. You will regret knowing. Don't let curiosity get the better. Yeah, well, bro, genuinely, bro. Don't let curiosity get the better of you for this one. You're blessed that you don't know. I swear down, bro. You're blessed that you don't know. Let's keep it that way, man. As you know, we're being genuine friends to you right now, bro. Let it just be that and nothing else. Really, JFK? Don't tell me they're in like costume. It's just an annoying topic to even speak about. Then I find that post in a train Discord. Ugh. It's okay to have a hobby. I ain't got an issue with people having hobbies. I don't have an issue with that. But I might have an issue with what the hobby is, you know? I think sometimes it's okay to tell people no. That must be cool, JFK, to be fair. Like, furries aside, seeing a train that you drove as you were driving it appear on social media. Every time I play these truck games, I'm like, I want to play them more. To be honest, it's Euro Truck. It's Euro Truck that I want to play more with all the map mods. There's just no time. If I was doing 2 streams a day, I think I would dedicate some streams to ETS2. And I think another set of streams to the bus. I've been having fun playing the bus off stream. I also managed to get one of the map mods working, so I was enjoying that today. Shoot. It's like that sport where they ride fake horses. I'm ashamed to say I've seen some of them. Some of those posts. 2 streams a day confirmed. I wish I could, man. I don't know, man. Like I said the other day, I'm gonna prioritize after my annual leave. I'm gonna prioritize like overtime at work. So even if I did want to do 2 streams a day, I don't know how likely that would be. But I guess if I could, I would. It's been confirmed, Bill. I haven't seen that. I'll check it out after the stream. But yeah, good shout, man. Imagine if I could stream while driving my train. That would be a very cool stream, JFK. It would be very popular. You would get views, my bro. Just look at the real at the truck drivers that stream as they drive. They get views and they make money. Whole chat full of furries. You would definitely have at least a few, for sure. Why the engine brakes? It's not an engine brake, bro. It's the rumble strips. the rumble strips. But it's not too different from a Jake break though. Was taking turns like he's driving an F1 car. I mean, trying to deliver this load ASAP, you know. Work over us. Else, are you seeing the numbers we're getting these days, my bro? Where's the us? It's you, Nabil, Jackson will come in for a time. JFK is quite consistent. Dan's in China now, but when he's not in China, he's quite consistent. Maybe one or two others. Other than that, it's dead, bro. I think it was Tuesday. My stream on Tuesday, yeah. My stream on Tuesday, average, 0.9 viewers, average. There's not really an us, bro. and a guy needs to eat, bro. A guy needs to eat. You get me? So, yeah, man. It's peak. It's peak right now, man. I don't really have much of a choice. Nabil, most of the time it's just you, man. Most of the time it's just you. Second most of the time is Els. Els has been like Els. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You've been active this week. I think was it Tuesday? Was it a Tuesday or Wednesday where it was just you? It was just you that was there on the stream. We were just having a chat while I was racing. Thank you, JFK. Sorry, thank you, Els. I don't know why I don't have my... I don't know where's the sound. I don't know where the sound is for my alerts. Appreciate you, Els. You don't need to help me out as well. If there's like... If you can see that I'm slacking in a particular area or I'm doing something that's not really like working or something, tell me, man. Because I come here to chill and play my game and spend time with you lot, but I am also trying to provide some like a service to you and like entertain you one way or another. I think the channel was booming the most in like 2023. Was it 23 or 24? 2024, like spring 2024. And I'm trying to like see what I'm doing differently now compared to back then. And I'm not doing anything differently. I don't think I'm doing anything differently. At the time, I was playing mostly Train Sim World and Simrail. Train Sim World barely works for views nowadays the way it used to. Simrail more or less the same. So both of those games have sort of fallen off in terms of like viewership interest. So if it was about the games, there's not much I can do about that. If it's about me, I don't think I'm doing anything differently compared to back then. But maybe I am. Not a big fan of the racing game. That's completely fair, JFK. And and if you're not around for that, that's completely valid because you are around for like pretty much everything else, especially when it comes to like train content. But it's not like just that though. It's not that like there's okay, viewership's good when I'm doing a particular game, and then when I'm doing a different game, it's bad. It's like in general, numbers are really bad, really bad. And that's what I'm a bit baffled about, or trying to work out. Yeah, but I was chatting to you, Els, though. Even during the racing, I was chatting to you. When Dan came, I was chatting to him as well. Obviously, I can't respond there and then 90% of the time, but I'll find an opportunity and I'll you know, I'll respond and I'll hold a conversation. Whoa, whoa. Pause. I ain't trying to get that excited about flight simming. Now, flight sim streams do very well, but then it's not every flight sim streamer that does very well. You know, like you've got one or two, or maybe a few more that have like hundreds of concurrent viewers that are doing really well. But I'm not a flight simmer. You know, I'm not a flight simmer, and I don't want to do it just because it gets numbers. I'm into my driving games and my trains. I'll happily do that. Bro, my foot is flat on the brake. There was nothing I could do. My foot was flat. See you later, boss. Talk to insurance about that one. I need to see Omzi on TikTok. But I'm not going to enjoy Omzi though. I don't want to do Omzi. I wouldn't enjoy it. A lot of face cam streamers do quite well. I don't think people care much about that anymore, man. I don't know. Like when I first started out, like it used to matter. I don't know, man. I feel like it doesn't really matter like it used to anymore. But you can get decent internet for a good price nowadays. I got gigabit internet, bro. I'm paying £17 a month for it. 17. Gigabit up and down. I don't mind doing the Busnaville. But another thing to consider, just streaming on TikTok in general. Remember, I have to pay for that. Because if I'm going to stream to 3 different platforms, I need to pay for Restream in order to be able to do that. That's £20. Is it going to be worth paying £20 a month? Oh, it's for area Ls. Yeah, nothing much you can do about that, bro. I've been there, man. Where I used to live before, when I first moved there, G, there wasn't even high-speed internet. There was no high-speed internet, bro. I was locked into like 4 megabytes per second. I couldn't do anything with that. I couldn't even watch YouTube half the time. Imagine it was what, 2020 whatever. I can't watch YouTube in London. Yeah, I had to do the SIM card thing a while back myself. When I first moved out, the place I moved to when I first moved out. That was how I was doing my stuff, man. And I was even streaming from there, you know. I used to stream back then. That was 2018 times. No face cam though, just gameplay. Not even a mic. I was one of those streamers. Starlink's pricey. It might be your only option though. I won't even lie. Just got to decide whether it's worth it for you or not. Infrastructure they don't want to invest in. They will eventually. I think the plan is to get like fiber optic everywhere. But they are taking their sweet time. Really, Nabil, interesting. Like now or like later on when you would have started properly working? £55 a month for 2. Yeah, bro, it's pricey, man. But when you have no other option, I know there's a lot that you would do for that 200 meg right now, fam. Let's not get into it. September was a plan. Yeah, it makes sense. It's pricey, man. It's pricey. Right, you're agreeing. That's wild. But I hear it still. Game's a game. Oh yeah, I forgot Nabil. Yeah. You're paying quite a bit. Don't worry about it, bro. It makes sense, innit? It makes sense. Let's just leave it at that. $15.90, yes, some good internet. Yeah, no, Bill, it's just a couple of things, man. Don't have to overcomplicate it, you know? Why is it whenever I overtake, then I have to take the next exit? Why? Why are you not going so slowly? You gotta move. It's a 70 and we're going 50. Get out. I don't know where my fuel gauge is. Might as well, else. Imagine all the happiness that's gonna bring you. Imagine a smooth MSFS experience at 4K on that big screen. Ah, it looks so beautiful, so smooth. That will bring you so much joy, man. Bro, I want your happiness, Ak. Like, am I not? Am I wrong? Is that would that not bring you joy? Who forgot their boat here? Merryweather. So many angles of this one boat. Let's move on, man. You'd rather play Minecraft than X-Plane. That's quite serious. Well, an Instanabil. Just all the stuff you come across, innit? Trains, buses, anything out of the ordinary. Maybe you can consider doing some like edits. I don't know. The members of the Lewis and Clark expedition camped here on the Nebraska side of the river on July the 15th, 1804. Clark and two men walked along the river surveying the land. Clark noted in his journal that they had to cross 3 small streams, including the Little Nemaha River. He recorded the extensive prairies between the hills marking the Missouri River floodplain. He noted the abundance of fruit. I saw great quantities of grapes, plums, or 2 kinds wild cherries. Soon after embarking the next morning, the expedition's keelboats caught on a snag in the river. Despite the delay, the explorers traveled 20 miles. Man, if that is the most interesting thing that's happened in this area in the last lifetime, you kind of just have to remove everything and start again. Was that meant to be like a moving story? Some guys got stuck. They explored. They found some fruit. Okay. Cool story, man. What is Nebraska even about? Get me out of here, man. Been here for too long already. What do you mean, who are you? You wanna grow, bro. The game's the game. Or what you can do is look at similar accounts for inspiration. Edits are not professional. Okay, well look at other accounts. See what they've posted. You say they're not professional, but how many big companies have edits on their pages, on their official pages? But if it's not something that you want to do, that's fair. I know you're not a company, but you said edits are not professional. But professional companies do them. That was my point. Like I said, look at other accounts that do similar content. See, like the posts that are popping, the posts that are not so popping. Try and gain some insight into why a certain thing works and why a certain thing doesn't work. And yeah, just try and learn as much as you can, and then apply it to your own content. Or when you look at similar content to what you upload, what do you see that makes you feel good? What do you see that you like to see, that you think is cool within that area? And then you try to deliver that same quality of content. I just like real life. No penalty for going past a construction light. You do need to upload on YouTube. No excuse now. You got the speed for it. Yeah, bro. Those temporary like construction lights, there's no penalty for going past them. All they do is hold you up. It's quite interesting that when there's no World of Trucks events, that's when I explore all the cities of a state for the first time. That was what was holding me back. I didn't want to participate in that nonsense. Well, you haven't, but you've seen the speeds, so you can gain a decent idea, and you know how fast you can download certain sizes. Damn. Never showed up to any court appointment. I mean, if he's fled the country and gone to hide wherever he's gone to hide, you know, what can anyone do to get him? That specializes in buying condoms. Okay. So he knew what was gonna happen, and he made plans to in preparation for it. So even wherever he's gone, do we know where he's gone? Because I'm sure it's somewhere where they can't what's the word? Where they can't get him from, basically. Oh yeah, Ireland. I thought so. Bro, he's gone to start a new life. What a waste, man. He's banned from creating companies for 5 years. Only in Germany though, right? So if he wanted to do so in Ireland, he could. I would assume. Oh, the person who told the company to, crazy. So even he's in trouble. Or she. We are done with Illinois, Mr. ASR. We've explored all there is to explore. Well, not all there is to explore, but we've done all the states. I feel like I've taken a video here before. On Convoy. It was me, Nabil, and someone else. I've done this before. Oh, I should not have brought this here. I'm even in the wrong place. Damn. I don't remember ASR. I don't think so. It was like a random person who joined our convoy. It's a really nice looking truck, you know. Really nice looking truck. Fixed Hamburg train stop system in A1. Oh, is that in the fix today? I was wondering what that was. Have they sorted out the objective markers as well, so we can see where we're going and where we need to stop? Or is that the train stop system? Okay, fair enough. I didn't even report it, you know. Partially forgot, partially couldn't really be bothered. Alright, we'll stop over at the next truck stop. Which isn't too far away at all. The next stop also isn't that much further away. Bro said it feels unsafe. Might as well refill. I have no idea whether we need to or not, but let's do so anyway. No comment. No comment. No comment, bro. I have nothing to say. Nothing to respond. I should have gone to that one. Oh well. Oh no, I was straight actually. It might be a while. It might be a while, or it might not. I guess it depends on when the next DLC comes out. That's gonna be the last stream of the week. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me this week. Now we'll just take it to a quick washing facility in it, wash it, hose it down, and then boom, we can carry on going. But yeah, I wish you guys have a lovely weekend. Keep an eye out on either Sunday night or Monday morning for next week's schedule on Discord. And until next week, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe,